Hello all. I posted this on the community tab a few days back asking whether the train should start running from 15th April, and I was really happy with the response you all gave, saying that train should not run and the lockdowns should be extended. Even I felt the same and I had to justify that, right? So I'm making a video about that, and this is what it is. Now let us see how this happened. I mean, the corona spread. Let me take an example to explain. This is what I learned from reading online. I may be wrong, but this is what I understood from reading. So let us take an example. A person is coming from abroad. Let us all consider him as type A people. He is infected, but is not aware of it. And do keep in mind that coronavirus symptoms may take up to 14 days from the day of infection to be seen. So this person arrives at the airport. He's traveling with bunch of people on the plane. He'll be coming out of the airport. He'll be collecting luggage and he'll be crossing a lot of people. Then let us take an example of him taking a bus back to his home. So he'll be meeting many people on the bus as well. And finally, after reaching home, he'll be with his family. Now his direct contact are the family with whom he'll be interacting a lot. So we'll consider the people with whom he interacts a lot, family and friends and neighbors, as type C. Now we would have crossed a lot of people, as I said, and those people will be considered as type B. And now in the moment he gets to know that he's infected, he'll go to the hospital. Now the authorities have the job of finding with whom and all he interacted so that they can go and do the test. Immediate test will be done on people with whom he has close contact, the type C people, the family and neighbors and friends. Now the difficult part starts. Authority have to find out with whom he has interacted and passed along the way from the airport to home. Now there are two categories here. We'll name it as B1 and B2. B2 are the people with whom he has no contact and there is very difficult chance to find out whom he crossed. B1 are the people with whom he traveled on the plane and on the bus. Easy option here is B1 people. Reason being, he traveled on the plane, so there will be reservation details on the plane with which the people of B1 category can be tracked. And same with the bus. There, I mean, a social media post and on the news channels saying that people who traveled on a bus from airport to these places on this day, please report to authorities for the test. So identifying B1 type of people is easy compared to B2. Now the next part, there's one more category here. They call type D, and people, this B1 and B2 people would have gone to different places, right? And they would have interacted with different people. So those people will be under category D initially. So a lockdown was definitely needed. Initially it was announced for a short period and then extended to 21 days. The advantage of having it for 21 days will be seen now. Now let us consider this situation. Just a day before the lockdown started, imagine a person is infected, but that person doesn't know it. So on the 13th day of lockdown, he will be on the 14th day. So there is possibility that symptoms would come before or on the 14th day at max. So he gets to know that he's infected. And so since we are in quarantine, you would have interacted only with the people at his place and the neighbors at max. So all those people can be checked, and if they're infected, they can be taken into isolation. So this is the worst case which we had. So we had extra 7 days of cool down wherein people will not have interaction with the infected people, which will definitely would have brought the graph down. But then that was not the case, and I'm pretty sure you know most of the cases which happened recently, and people traveled in bunches and groups, which is why lockdown extension is needed, because even these people might have got the virus recently and they need some time to show the symptoms. So in case if the lockdown is not infected and the people who recently got infected due to some gathering, there is a high possibility that this cycle might repeat and we might have to go into a quarantine for longer time than this one. So this is the reason I feel the extension should happen and trains should not run. Not only trains, all the public transportation should not run, and only essential people should be allowed. Apart from that, I feel farmers lockdown is happening at few places. I'm not sure if it is throughout India. So that should come out, and with all the preventive measures, farmers should be allowed to work, because we might escape from corona, but it's difficult to escape from hunger. Food is the essential thing for human, and the government has to take care of that as well. And I'm pretty sure this government will do that, because I was really happy with the way they're taking care of the lockdown. I mean, look at the countries which are developed than us. Let's take an example for US. Look at the count. It's really scary that is such a highly developed country is facing such a difficult time. And when you consider that with India, and population density of us is really high, and we are really lucky that the government took the early step, and we escaped. We are just in thousands. Imagine if this lockdown was not announced and it was delayed by a week, our numbers could have been in lakhs. So I'm really happy with what the government is doing. We should support them, and hopefully all the people follow the rules as well. And I had to say this, I see for every 100 people there are 2 idiots out there who don't follow anything and who are always doing the things we are not supposed to do. Hopefully they understand the seriousness at least now with the lockdown extension, and hope for the best. And I'm expecting the lockdown extension announcement will come on April 11th, when our Prime Minister talks with all the chief ministers of the states. And yeah, this is the reason I don't want the trains to be continued from 15th and the extension, and it should be extended hopefully for at least 10 days, so that people don't get a chance to make mass gathering, and trains are a very good place to have a mass gathering, and spread of virus is pretty easy over there as well. Do let me know what you all feel about this as well in the comment section. And yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not able to upload few videos as well. I'm a bit busy with the MSCS thing. I'll tell you how long it took when I share that, and hopefully tomorrow you'll see the first part of installation. I'm planning to share that in 2 parts. And yeah, that's it for this video. I hope we'll win against Corona pretty soon.